This is ours having you here. Tell us, what do you think the government is pushing for these particular tax increments?
Government wants to generate more taxes domestically. As you know, that the support that we have been getting from the international community is reducing. The USA is engaged in a war. Europe is engaged in a war, so they are not as free to support developing countries like Uganda. So Uganda needs to collect more revenue domestically, and I think that's the plan. Government wants to collect close to 40 trillion, and there are different proposals in there, including the tax that, the excise duty that of 200 shillings that has been put on both petrol and diesel, including the fact that employees, people are paying pay as you earn. Those that earn above 10 million will pay 40%. Those who are earning below 335,000 will not pay any pay. I've seen some people saying, oh, now pay, everyone will pay 40%. That's incorrect. In fact, what government is doing is what we call vertical equity in terms of taxation, because tax must be fair. People who earn a lot must pay more. People who earn less should pay less. So that's what government is trying to do in this instance. What you also see is that the VAT threshold has been increased from 150 million to 250 million. What this means is that some people who have been bogged down by compliance costs will concentrate on running their business as usual. It's only those who are bringing 250 and above that will be required to be VAT registered. If you remember the strikes last year around IFRIS, the core issue was here. People are targeting IFRIS, but the core issue was around VAT registration and the threshold. You had people who are required to use IFRIS and be VAT registered, but they were not meant to be there in the first place.
But let's look at the SMEs here in this particular conversation. Can they afford the tax increments when they're already feeling the pinch, really, with the harsh economic conditions?
SMEs would prefer that no tax is increased at all. But you see, we operate within an economy. We require government to provide certain services. So to be fair, government needs to collect money from somewhere. We can't say don't collect from here, don't collect from there, don't collect from there. You know, of course we can advise. For instance, if you look at the measures, in my opinion, that have been imposed on the real estate sector, you know, the stamp duty increase on land transfers, the capital gains tax on non-business assets, the excise duty on cement, on tiles, on grout, and so on. These might have a long-term impact of constraining a sector that is one of those that's driving growth. So I would urge caution and say, please, the sector may appear to be on the up, but if these measures continue consistently, at a certain point, the real estate sector can start to struggle.
There's a concern that this might encourage, this tax, this pay increment may encourage tax avoidance on the part of those who are meant to pay the tax.
No, how many people earn above 10 million in Uganda? There are not very many. So we are saying if you're earning above 10 million, you're already privileged, you pay more. This is the whole point. Someone who earns 200,000 is being given relief. Don't pay at all. You know, so what this means is that, in fact, government may end up foregoing more, because you see the bulk of Ugandans earn less than 1 million shillings. So if government says if you earn less than 335,000, no pay as you earn, more Ugandans will benefit that way, because the other people who earn above 10 million, they are few, they are CEOs, they are CFOs, and so on. So please, Mr. and Mrs. CEO, CFO, please, kindly pay us this 40% for the good, for the greater good. I think what we need to discuss is the issue of multiple taxation, you see, and also sometimes a sense of unfairness. For instance, people who withdraw using mobile money, you know, have a tax of about 0.5%. The proposal now is to reduce it to 0.25% and to make it standard across. So if you're using agency banking, if you're doing ATM withdrawals, but what has been happening is that this tax was on mobile money withdrawals, it wasn't on the others. So the effect was you discourage people from transacting using their phones.
All right. Yes. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us here. And there you have it from the Executive Director of the Federation of SMEs.